These are your October 5. If you have a looped band or a TheraBand and a strap, they might come in handy for these moves. We have our clamshell puppet arms, thread the needle, King Arthur, and a standing balance pose yoga dancer. So to do our clamshell, I'm going to use my band. I'm going to put it around my legs. Some people don't love how this feels. So if it doesn't feel good on your legs, you can not use the band. This just gives you a little bit of resistance. So I'm going to get nice and long through my spine. My pelvis is going to stay put. Feet are going to stay together. And then I just move my top knee up and down. So I'm moving my leg, but not my pelvis. I'm going to do 10 of these guys. So I feel all these muscles in the back of my hip working. My tummy's working to stabilize me. My neck, not so much. And I can use this hand to monitor to make sure that my leg and hip don't go together. That would be more like this. That's not what I'm going for. Oh, I lost count. I better do 4 more. 4, 3. If you don't feel these muscles working, push a little bit of weight into your leg with your hand, or see if you can picture them working. Poke that spot back there. Okay, we got side number 2. So I'm on my second side. Hang on to your pelvis if you need to stabilize. Top leg opens and closes for 10. So I'm working external rotators. Tummy's working. And I'm breathing. Oh, I'm not counting. I gotta count. 4, 3. So my bottom leg has to work a little bit too. Last one. Okay, that's your band. Now I'm gonna come onto my back. We have puppet arms. For this one, it's a pec release, a shoulder release. I'm gonna reach my arms up to the ceiling and then allow them to drop. Shoulder blades drop into the mat. I'm going to inhale, reach on my arms up. Exhale and drop. You don't have to do that breathing pattern. You could exhale as you reach up if you like. Inhale as you drop. Just keep breathing. Reach and drop. One arm would look like this. So now I can sort of roll left and right. This could turn into a little twist. But the point of this is when I come down, I want my pec to be pretty soft. Here's a fast version. Clunk, letting my arms clunk. Or fast single arm version. Clunk, 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 clunk. Here's that first option. Both arms reach and drop. Reach and drop. Last one. Now we got thread the needle. I'm going to come to hands and knees for this one. So I might start with what I call my little chicken arm. I've got a bent elbow and I'm just going to start to pull my shoulder blade in towards my spine and rotate my spine up towards the ceiling. So it's like I'm trying to show my chest to that wall. Part 2, I could let my whole arm go, but it's not an arm thing. So this would be just my arm moving. This is my whole spine moving. And then I reach under. Inhale, big stretch. Look at your hand if you can. Exhale, reach. And I'm trying to stay really long. And what I mean by that is this would be shrinking up. This would be staying long in my torso. And I'll show a few on the other side. Here's my chicken arm. Reach, tiny little reach. Here's a straight arm version. And then a twist. So my standing arm is pushing down a lot, even on this part. And especially here, my standing arm pushes. Let's do 2 more of these. Reach. Last one. Now we got our King Arthur. I'm going to do 1 facing forward and then I'll do 1 facing side. So I've got my front leg about 90-ish. This leg is coming straight down and my hips are level. So you might do a little wiggling to figure that out. And then same arm as your back leg. So for me, that's my right arm and right leg. Maybe a little back bend. So I'm working standing balance, kneeling balance. I'm getting a little stretch for this whole front side of my belly, my hip. You might feel this a lot in your quad, just being in this position. Here comes side number 2. Other leg front. There's my 90. Hips nice and level. Relax your neck. Maybe you lift your arm. Maybe a little back bend. So I'm working on balance, pelvic stabilization. Big old stretch for this whole front side of my torso. One more big deep breath. Okay, we're going to come on up to standing. If you know that your quad or knee is kind of tight, grab a strap. So I'll show this from side and front view. This is your yoga dancer quad stretch. So I might start by shifting my weight to my right leg and just bending my knee, but look where my thigh is. It's going straight down from my leg. So rather than this or this. So try to get your knees to match up. Left knee is bent. So if this is a struggle to catch that foot with your hand, you can use a strap. So that makes my arm longer. So I might just stay right here. This is version 1. I might ditch my strap and I can either grab the outside or the inside of this foot. Knees together. Maybe this is as far as I get today. Maybe I reach my foot to the ceiling and I'm reaching the top of my head. One more big deep breath. And then I'll show this whole thing from the front. Again, standing, knees close together. Bend your knee. Maybe that's all you do. Maybe you strap your foot, or you could grab inside or outside of this foot. Now, if I'm taking my leg back, it's going to go straight back. So I'm trying to avoid doing this. So if that doesn't work for today, go back to that earlier variation. Ooh, don't fall over. So this is standing balance, big old quad stretch. I don't feel any weird stuff in my low back. I just feel length, a lot of length in the front of this leg, or you could just stay right here. So these are your October 5. We had our clamshell, puppet arms, thread the needle, that twist, King Arthur, your low lunge, and your yoga dancer.